Time for us to get into the consumer tech segment this morning. And guess who is with us? Of course, it's a happy new year to him. We haven't seen him this year so far. Stephen Nase Brady has joined us for this morning's conversation. And we're going to be talking about digital financing. What on earth is digital financing? He's going to help us to get into that conversation. Nase.
Welcome.
Good morning, Kweku.
More.
Morning. How are you?
We are fine. How are you?
More. How you doing?
I'm very good.
Good
morning.
Good morning. Happy
Nase,
New Year.
you are wearing glasses.
I resisted it for many years.
Because
I think last week when I left, I had to go and pick it up because I mean,
As
as recently as last week,
Yes,
he wasn't wearing them.
As you grow older, you need to start looking after your eyes and everything. And I spent a lot of time on the phone and the screen, so they said, "Hey, I should do it." So
fantastic.
I'm trying to get used to it.
So digital financing.
Yes.
What are we talking about?
We want to narrow it down to loans in particular. One of the things we know is that January is a tight month, if I can call it that. So people are looking for money, and that's where they are most, I wouldn't say vulnerable, but they are most, tempted to just exposed to fraudsters and all these things. And the Bank of Ghana, for example, has always, published a list of fake companies that give loans. My issue with Bank of Ghana is that it's not enough publishing those names. Can you go after them?
Yeah.
Yes. Arrest
because
them.
when you publish the list, when you publish the list, not everybody gets to see the list.
No.
So that's the first thing we want to do. So we're going to talk about things to look out for when you are looking online for loans. And things like that. So at least you are in a safe environment and things to do. The first thing before you even start looking is check if that company is actually a legitimate company.
Okay, how would we do that?
So, for example, look out for the Bank of Ghana list, publish this, whatever. Do that. You can go to the register of companies to check whether the company is indeed registered. So you can do these basic checks yourself. Okay. Now, once you've done that and you know that the company is indeed registered, then you can go to their website. And when you go to their website, one of the things you look for is look for a secure, make sure it's a secure website.
Okay.
Now, basic things to look out for. We often say that if it's HTTP without the S, it means it's not secure. It has to have the S.
The S stands for secure.
Yes, so it means that the data that is, you're inputting, because when you're applying, you're going to put your address, your name, personal details only. And it's not just the risk of maybe the company itself or the website is abusing your data. Even the big ones that are legitimate, they are targets of hackers. But the hackers are interested in the data that they can get at the back of this. So they actually hack into this for your data. So make sure that it's a secure website. And it's often also a padlock that you can look for. So you look for
symbol is on there.
At least these two things. And also even on social media. And let's say this, because a lot of these have social media as well. Look for the verified.
Okay.
Right.
If you are a business, a legitimate business, nothing stops you from getting verified. So get verified. And let's make this point. I've said it over and over. That blue tick or a verified symbol is not for celebrities.
No,
it's just a sign that you are legit. You are the real deal. So as a company, you can apply for that. You don't have to have huge numbers before you apply for that. You can apply for these. But that kind of gives the applicant, some kind of comfort. You know you're dealing with a legitimate company and things. So look out for these things.
I need to understand what mainly digital financing is.
So digital financing is everything, say, from even applying for loans, managing your bank accounts, all these, doing them online.
Online, on my phone, on my tablet, or on any machine that I can carry on with me.
So that's how I simplify it. Online, so apps, websites and things like that.
There are different forms of getting loans online. Could you please specify them?
So some of them, you apply, for example, and they can, they can credit your mobile. If you don't know if that's what you mean. So you can go into a mobile account, you can dial a short code, for example, and then they'll do a couple of checks and then send you your money and things like that. There's some you go to a website, the typical form that you will fill when you go walk into a branch. You will fill the same form and then, but it's just that it's, online. So it's processed online. Within a few days, you get your answer, all those things, you get a decision made. So there are various forms. Maybe one of these days you can bring in like a banking expert. We can have this conversation together. But that's I would explain it. Okay. So today we are just looking at
the loan
things that people should look out for. So they don't get scammed. Essentially. Okay. So once you've done that, check for that, and also the social media, then also look for a privacy policy on their website. Even social media. These days I encourage business people to use the About Us area to put a privacy policy. Well, it's their pledge to you. It's their promise to you that we don't use your data for 1, 2, 3, whatever, all those things. So look for those things, for example. If it's not there, then obviously it's a red flag. Then, I mean, one of the things that often people fall for is the upfront fees. Because you are so desperate, they may ask you for a low upfront fee. Say, oh, it's only 50 cedis. Or 100 cedis. So you just send it. They'll say that's the processing fee.
I'm taking a loan. I don't have money. Why do I need to process a fee?
But in January, a lot of people are desperate, so they don't think. Excuse me to say, they don't think through these things properly. So if they're asking you for an upfront fee, ask yourself, what is it for? Because no bank will ask you for an upfront fee.
No.
It's when it's approved that they deduct the processing
fee from it.
So that's how it should work. If it's an upfront fee, then obviously
there's
a question mark. Okay. And then also too good to be true. So a lot of these, what happens is they get people from WhatsApp groups. And so you'll be there and somebody come and post a flyer in your WhatsApp group saying, oh, there's a 33%, I mean, whatever, or only a 20% or a loan in 12 hours, loan in 24 hours. And it sounds too good to be true. Because the reality is, for any proper bank, they want to get your data, review your application, ask questions, and it doesn't take a day.
No.
To give you a loan. I know there are some reputable companies that give like 24 hours loan, but those are little loans, and those are like payday loans.
Yes.
Okay, so those ones, I mean, even your money should go through there. So those we can understand about. For a huge loan, a decent amount, it takes a while to go through the processing.
If I need, I know I'm on the list. Definitely, I'll definitely have some knowledge about the digitized financing or loans. How about my grandmother in the village who does not know anything about these things? You'd realize that, like, the messages are coming. Some are using NLA. By the time you see it goes through their WhatsApp, and the link is right there. So you'd have to click it. How would she know?
The first thing we need to tell all these mothers is that if you see any link that you doesn't look familiar, looks suspicious, don't click on it. And I often say, don't click on links in WhatsApp groups unless you trust the people that are posting it. Let's say to people, you know that our friends from Alpha say share the link. Now, in professional groups, don't do share the link. Don't just go and post a link that's not relevant to what the group is about. Number two, what I find is that it's all called, like, people are known for some things, influencers for some things. In every group, let's say in your old school group, you have some bankers and stuff. And those, when they post these things, you know, coming from them and their background, it's legitimate. At least you can go by. It's not from somebody who...
An unknown source.
Yes, an unknown source. So these are some of the things to look out for. Let me just step back to say, even when you're checking the website, look also for funny names. Okay, so just for, I mean, purpose of this one, there's ABSA, for example. ABSA is ABSA. So if it's absa.co.gh or whatever it is, .com.gh, that's what it is. Look out for ABSSA.
The spellings.
Or AB5A.
Yes. Because sometimes they clone some of these websites and to do some of these. So you think it's a legitimate.
It looks legit.
Especially on social media. And they use that to get it. So these are all things to look out for. Okay. And then look also for hidden costs. When you're applying for these online, okay, there's nobody there to sit to ask the questions directly. So you need to look out for the hidden costs in even what you're applying for, all these things. Look out for them. Then also the loan terms, for example, because for a lot of these people, because they know you are desperate and you are, looking for a loan, they would sell you the loan quickly without getting you to read the terms. So don't be in a haste to apply for a loan online. Look around, ask the relevant questions, do all your... It's the way I explain it is that doing it online shouldn't be different from doing it in I mean, physical bank.
Physical bank, yes.
Yeah.
So the same due diligence and the checks that you would
You
do.
You should do
Please
the same.
do the same online.
Yeah.
You cross your T's and
And you
dot your
can do
I's.
those things online.
Fantastic.
Okay. And also check which account they're transferring the money to. For you. Because some of these people, they'll transfer the money to you, and if the account is an account that they can tell somebody else, these mobile ones, somebody hack into the account.
True.
The money has come to you. You now owe the lender, but if somebody else has siphoned the money
from your account.
Yeah.
That is quite sad.
Fantastic. Thank you. I mean, this is important.
Very
these details have been very enlightening. Can people reach out to you to get in touch with you if they want to find out more?
Yes. I mean, they can look for Adnase on X.
On X.
On X. Adnase on X.
Simple and short.
Yes.
Right.
That's me.
We have been speaking to Stephen Nasai Boydi, digital marketing consultant. He has been giving us a proper enlightenment on loans, especially digital financing. So please read well before you want to add something.
Yeah, just one more to add. I mean, it's the key is be careful how much data you are inputting online.
Okay.
Right.
Because some of these are set up to get your data. For
Your
example, they may
info.
tell you, oh, which bank account should we transfer the money into? So you end up giving your bank account details. With your email and your bank account details, they can easily get into it. And so be sure that your data is secure. Okay. Don't give too much data when it's not relevant.
Okay.
That's important.
Right. Thank you so much, Nasai Boydi, digital marketing consultant.